How's it going, YouTube? Andrew from Team Gladiator here, showing you my new Regenesis Dogmatika deck profile. Sorry about my voice, I'm a little sick right now, but figured I want to get this video out for you guys. I am waiting on a couple cards in the extra deck in the mail still. Other than that, though, let's just get into the deck profile, and I'll do a little explaining here and there. We got 3 Regenesis Archfiend. You can reveal another monster with 2,500 attack or defense in your hand, special summon this. Then you can add a Regenesis card from your deck to your hand, including your spells or traps. Regenesis Lord, you can banish a Regenesis monster to special summon this card from your hand. So you banish, you can search it with Archfiend, you can banish Archfiend to summon the Lord. When he battles, he goes up to 5,000 attack points, and he has Piercing. And then when he is summoned, you can set a Regenesis spell or trap from your deck to your hand. We got 1 Sage. If another a monster on the field with 2,500 attack or defense, you can special it from your hand. And then it's an Omni negate by sending another Regenesis card from face of field or hand to the graveyard. And then Archfiend and Sage, if they're sent to the graveyard during your opponent's turn, you can add them to your hand at the end phase. Lord does not get that effect. Warrior, it's the same thing. You can get rid of a tribute himself, get rid of opponent's monster, and then if at the end phase, you can return the hand if sent on your opponent's turn. Dragon, it's sent to your opponent's turn on the end phase. During the end phase, you can add it back, and then you can banish tribute itself to banish a spell trap that your opponent controls. We got 1 Ecclesia. It cannot be destroyed by battle with extract monster, and then if there's an extract monster on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. When summoned, you can add a Dogmatika card from your deck to your hand, and then you can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. We got 1 Maximus. You can banish an extra deck monster from your graveyard to special it from your hand, and then during your main phase, you can send 2 monsters from your extra deck to your graveyard, and then your opponent does the same, and then you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, but you send 2 guys with different names from your graveyard, and then you get their effects to either pop stuff or get you pluses and whatnot, so it's pretty nice. 1 Fleur de Lis. During either player's main phase, if there's an extra deck monster is on the field, you can special this card from your hand. And then if you control another Dogmatika monster, you can negate the effect of 1 monster on the field until the end phase. And then if a Dogmatika monster declares an attack, all your Dogmatika monsters gain 500 attack points. We got 3 of the new guy, the Thunderbolt, the new Fleur de Lis, basically. And then it's similar to the old one, but a little different. During either player's main phase, if there's an extra monster on the field, you can special summon it from your hand, of course. And then if it is special summoned from your hand, specifically special summoned from your hand, you can set a Dogmatika trap from your deck, so you set your punishment. And then if your opponent has an extra deck monster on the field with 2,500 or more attack points, you are able to use that card. So just be mindful. When you special summon specifically from the hand, you set your Dogmatika punishment, and then your opponent has to have an extra deck monster with 2,500 or more attack to be able to use that trap the turn it is set. So a little specific, but good interaction on your opponent's turn. A couple hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Effect Veiler, and 2 Ghost Spell. Self-explanatory there. We got triple Regenesis. It's your Rhoda for the deck. You can add any Regenesis monster from your deck to your hand. And then you just get your plays going. And then if this is in the graveyard, except for the turn you descent there, you can banish it from the graveyard to special a Regenesis from your graveyard. 3 Code. It's your emergency teleport, quick play spell. You can use this special summon Regenesis from your deck. And then if this card is in the graveyard, except for the turn it is sent there, you can banish it from your graveyard to special one of your banished Regenesis monsters. And then you cannot use your extra deck for monsters. You can't go into your extra deck until the end of the next turn. So if you use this on your turn, you have to wait till the end of your opponent's turn. If you use it on your opponent's turn, you have to wait till the end of your next turn. But this deck doesn't really use the extra. They just use the extra for the other card effects just to get pluses, so it's fine. 1 Cycle. If you have a monster with 2,500 attack or defense on the field, You can target one card your opponent controls and banish it. If the Regenesis Lord is on the field, you can banish 2 cards. And then if this card's in the graveyard, I suffer the turn it's sent there, you can banish it from the graveyard to special Regenesis monster from your hand. 3 Nadir Servant, you can send 1 monster from your extra deck to your graveyard, and then you can add a Dogmatika monster with equal or less attack from your deck to your hand. So you can send literally anything, because you have some big guys in there, just to get some plays going. 3 Extravagance, just draw power, same thing with Prosperity, just thins your deck, gets you into your combos, and then Talent and Call by, just some standard cards right there. Onto the extra, you got Regenesis Birth. You can activate this by sending a Regenesis monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then you can Book of Moon something, and then you can, basically, it special summons as many Regenesis monsters from different names from your hand, graveyard, extra deck, or I'm sorry, banished pile. So you just, it's Soul Charge, Return from the Different Dimension. It's just a really good card. You don't use that effect all the time, believe it or not, but it is very important to get some big plays every once in a while. We got 3 Dogmatika Punishment. Basically, you send a monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, and then you destroy a monster with attack equal to or less than the card that you sent. So you can, and then you pop a card. So you can send anything, get your plays going, pop something. Depending on what you're sending, you might be able to get rid of a second monster. So it's just kind of pretty nice. And then we got 3 Imperm, of course. Onto the extra deck, we got a Titanclad. If they're sent to the graveyard during the end phase, you can either add to your hand or special summon 1 Dogmatika monster. Depending on the situation, you may want to special something from your hand, or from your deck to your hand, to your field, or other times you might want to add a guy. If you have a Archfiend in your hand and you might need a 2500 stat line, you might add it to your hand instead. We got 1 Chimera. During your opponent's turn, you can banish this from the graveyard to special a card from your graveyard. Mainly just Regenesis Archfiend, but then you can get an Archfiend effect, so it's kind of pretty nice. We got 1 Blazing Bombardment Beast. This card's a little niche, but again, I'm missing a couple cards in the extra right now, so I'm playing this. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can target 1 monster your opponent controls with 1900 or less attack. You destroy it, and then you inflict damage equal to that monster's attack. So, you know, it can be a nice way to go for a game. It's like a board clearer. But again, this is just in here to kind of fill a spot right now. But it's still a pretty good card. We got 1 Fossil Warrior, Skull Knight. You can banish this card from your graveyard to destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. And we're also playing 1 Fossil Machine, Skull Warrior. This is kind of a filler as well right now. But you can banish it from the graveyard to destroy 1 spell trap that your opponent has. We got 3 Nensis. Basically, if this card's sent to the graveyard, you can destroy a monster on your opponent's field. So you can send this with punishment, destroy something with 2500 or less attack with punishment, and then destroy another monster with this. So that's pretty nice. 2 Gorilla. This combos with your Tri-Brigade. Basically, you can send this to a graveyard. It's a 3500 stat line. So you can send this to really get rid of anything, because of the attack is a nice stat line. And then when this sent to the graveyard, you can send a Garura, and then Garura, when it's sent to the grave, you draw a card. So a nice little combo there. 1 Molong. When this card's sent to the graveyard, you return 1 monster to your opponent's hand. We got 1 Pegasus. If another card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, while this card's either on the field or in the graveyard, specifically it's going to be in the graveyard, you can banish this card to target 1 card your opponent controls and shuffle it into the deck. And then we have 1 Omega. If this card's in the graveyard, you can target 1 other card in either graveyard, shuffle both this card and that card into the deck. So that's a deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think. It's my new Dogmatika Regenesis deck list, of course. Comment, like the video, subscribe. We're almost at 50 subs, so that's awesome, guys. You know, thank you for that. Thanks so much. Trying to get 50 within the next couple of days, and the next goal will be 100, of course. But yeah, like the video, comment, subscribe. Sorry about my voice, I am a little sick, but thank you, guys.